Hey, let's talk Gillette. What's happening in Gillette? Next week on March 5th is a Gillette City Council meeting. Before we get to the agenda, let's take a look at some other City of Gillette happenings in the next week or two. Looking for a new job? Maybe one with great benefits? If you are, you might try looking at the City of Gillette. Check out gillettewy.gov/employ or the link in the description for more information. The clocks will switch over because of daylight savings time on Sunday, March 10th. So don't forget to move your manual clocks forward 1 hour on that day. I mean, your cell phone will change automatically, but what about your wall clock or the one on your stove? Or your VCR? I don't think DVD or Blu-ray players ever had clocks, possibly because they realized that no one ever bothered to set them properly on VCRs. In an emergency, you should call 911. That's the most basic thing everyone knows about emergencies. But what if you can't, for whatever reason, call 911? If you can't speak into the phone, for safety reasons or anything else, or you're deaf or hard of hearing, you have poor signal strength, or you have difficulty communicating in English, you can text to 911 instead. Throughout Campbell County, if you have text messaging and your provider has coverage, text to 911 is an option if calling isn't. But it would be better to call. Here's how it works. Enter 911 in the to field, and brief details of your situation in the body of the message using simple language, but not using pictures, emojis, or abbreviations. Then, you just answer the dispatcher's questions and provide them with your location. If you're using text to 911 because you can't make a call safely, make sure you set your phone to silent. Again, calling 911 is preferred, because text messages can be delayed, or received out of order or not available at all if you're roaming. And honestly, texting is just a lot slower than calling. And in an emergency, seconds can make the difference. And here's what's on the March 5th City Council agenda. In August, there will be an anticipated 55,000 additional people coming to Gillette. So to help mitigate the space crunch that will create, Council is considering a resolution to suspend ordinances regarding occupancy in campers, motorhomes, or RVs for the 2-week period around Camporee, from July 31st to August 13th. That means that for those 2 weeks, you can have people stay in campers and stuff on your property. There will be a resolution to initiate the CAPS Annexation 2nd Edition, and also set a public hearing date for the annexation on April 16th, so you've got that to look forward to. 3 optional 1% supported projects, 2 of them for streets maintenance, and both of those 2 with very similar names, but actually they do pretty different things. The 2024 Crack Seal Project identifies the worst cracks in the streets around town and seals them with that tar stuff. The 2024 Chip Seal Project doesn't identify the worst chips in streets around town. It takes some streets in need of repair, grinds them down, and then seals them with a layer of tar and gravel. The third optional 1% project is for professional services for the Dalby Memorial Park Improvement Study. It's time to accept the development improvements from the 10th Hole Estates Phase 4 project. Phase 4 included extensions of the water and sanitary sewer mains and some roadway improvements. There will be a public hearing and council consideration of issuing a new liquor license to Great Wall Restaurant. That's a brief look at the March 5th meeting. You can find the agenda on the city website, gillettewy.gov, and click on any item link in the agenda to get a deeper explanation of the topic and see any supporting documentation. Sign up to receive meeting notices by going to the same website and clicking on the notification program link in the quick links section at the top of the homepage. City Council meetings are broadcast live on GPA TV cable channel 192, as well as streaming online at gillettewy.gov/GPA, where you can also find past meetings archived. Let's Talk Gillette is a production of Gillette Public Access Television and the City of Gillette. For more information on city operations, visit the city's website, gillettewy.gov, or follow the City of Gillette on Facebook or Instagram.